Paki paki. Hey.
There.
Da? Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm 22 and this is my son Cyrex. Hi. I enjoy singing and talking to people and being social and making new friends. I like playing with my son and teaching him stuff. He's pretty energetic and full on, so it's like a full-time job. Come, Mama. I don't know if it's gonna. Hold on, I'll get him. Run away. Nana, come. Hey. No.
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 My life before Christ, I didn't really believe. I went to church with my mum when I was maybe about 12 after my stepdad passed away to support her and be there for her. It wasn't anything personal for me and it felt very old-fashioned and traditional. And then years later, I lived my life carrying all the baggage that I had, not realising that there was any other options. I just kind of thought that's how it is and I just have to deal with life and all the struggles that come with it, all the drama and mishaps. That's just it, and I thought I was at it alone. And I did feel very alone. 8 years after going to church with my mum as a child, I moved up to Auckland, found myself at the Young Mums program at Gracegate. I was pregnant at the time, and sort of through there talking to Carissa and meeting Rob and the Gracegate family, sort of something drew me to church. In the beginning, I think I just went for the food, which is always great. But then I started coming to actually listen to the message, and it started changing something inside of me and allowing me to actually step out of my comfort zone more. And I thought it was a good environment for Cy to grow up around people with good beliefs and morals and general love and good intentions. Being in the Young Mums program, we would always kind of clean up afterwards at the end of the day, and then on a Friday we would start setting up chairs, and I never really knew quite what we were setting them up for. I thought, oh, some program's going to come in or people just come in and talk, and then Carissa mentioned to me that it was church. We'd set up and then she just said, come along one day, I'm singing. So I thought, okay, I like to sing, I'll be there. So I came, and I still remember the first service that I came to and Jordan was speaking. A very great speaking voice Jordan has, very powerful, and everything he says just kind of hit me, and then I just had to come back the next week, and then the next week, and then it just sort of turned into, sorry boss, I can't work, I'm going to church, I want to go and be there, and I want to move up in my faith and gear up and take the next step. And I feel like coming to church really helped me to discover that and discover more things about myself, more confidence, really feel okay to let the energy out that I have. Sometimes I find myself tucking it away and just conserving it, and then I get home and I'm exhausted from not being able to be myself. But through finding God and talking to other people about it and moving forward with my faith, I've found that I've really stepped out of my comfort zone and just gone for it. One of the series that they did at church was called Shifting Gears, and I'm a bit of a petrolhead, a bit of a motorhead. I like my cars, and it sort of spoke to me in a way that I could actually relate to with my life. And it just hit me, it just stuck with me, and I just felt this little inkling, this urge inside of me, and I just put my son in the car, and then I came back and I saw Zalia and Wes outside, and I just thought to myself, I just have to say something. I just have to say something, the fact that this service really got to me. It really kind of made me move something in myself. And the words that came out of my mouth to Zalia was, I want to get baptized. I want to go up in my faith, and I want to learn more and actually listen to what God's saying to me instead of blocking my ears all my life and not wanting to happen, to actually open up myself to Him and to what He wants for me and for my son and for my life. So that was a big moment in my faith journey, that series for me, and every other one that's ever happened. I still remember parts from it, little bits and messages and verses that kind of pop up in my life and just make me want to live it. I've already shifted a lot of gears in my life personally, and so the Gearing Up series and just moving forward and getting baptized for me feels like the right thing to do to sort of kind of help me get there and discover what my life can really be like. And it was a big thing for me, as my mum wanted to get me baptized as a kid, but at that stage when she could, I was not going to have a bar of it. I wasn't interested in it, and it wasn't my cup of tea. So for me to tell her now that I want to get baptized, I think she almost cried over the phone and wished that she could just pop up here instantly. The Young Mums program helped me a lot on my faith journey, because it sort of let me put my feet in the water without jumping quite in if I wasn't ready. Carissa turned around and she said, look, it's time to jump. You know, you've been sitting there with your feet in the water, you really enjoy it, why not just dive right in? I would like to thank the people who've helped me dive into the water, and for one, the big person there would be Carissa, my young mum's mama, woo. Everyone's going to scream then, woo, Carissa. I would love to thank the Gracegate staff for taking the time to acknowledge me in the hallway and genuinely ask how my day is going and care about how my son's development's going, and actually just take the time to talk with me and, you know, make me feel like I am part of the building, part of the furniture now. And I can't wait to do that for others. Yeah, I've been doing Bible study with Zalia for a few weeks now. It's something I never really saw myself doing, but I felt like I kind of needed a hand guiding my way through the Bible. I'm very thankful that Zalia was actually able to take the time and willing to help me and explain to me and answer all of my silly questions. And I could actually listen to her for hours talk about the Bible, because I know when she speaks from a place of truth and love and good intentions, and passing those stories from the Bible on to me is it's her way of helping me on my journey, and helping me grow and realize the things that I've been blinded to about what people thought of each other and what God thought of us, and saying that the ones that people normally find hard to deal with, God says are just delightfully different. And that's what I feel like, is I feel delightfully different, and there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with being different and taking my next step knowing that God is there and welcoming me as his crazy child. Jesus has changed my life for the better, because I've recently allowed the Holy Spirit to take control in my body and actually guide me a bit more with my life. I always knew that I had something inside me. I like to help people. I like doing that sort of stuff. I actually believe that there is something inside me that does want to help people and is putting me in the right place to help people. And that is the way God is using me, and I am excited for what's to come next. Today, I'm going public with my faith, and I'd like to get baptized because I believe that Jesus is my Lord and Savior.